Okay, hello, 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 hello. Hey, everyone. Come on in. I'm waiting for a couple more people to come over. And I already told a friend of mine to come on because I want to see what happens. Let's see if she's just getting bumped out. See what's happened. Is it wishing harm? Wishing harm going on? Wishing harm energy going on? Let's see what happens. Uh, I'm giving people a few minutes to come on because I'm trying to see if they barricaded me. We're just going to take our time. We don't have no rush. I'm just going to send out a light of protection. I'm calling in Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel. I'm calling in Titus, and I'm calling in Puritus, bringing in purity. I'm calling in all the benevolent light beings. Na nakasititu sarakariti kariti no laria. Sekerete no kutu yada det sada. Sinirate karisitiria tira tura siri karikiri. Mara kariri karas korkorgere sitiriata. Menakari sikirida nonde asata karide tia. Sakati turu tia sipirata. Korkorgiri karakasikar sumana kari. Sarakari. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna start. I have a friend that's trying to see if she can locate me. I figure if you're gonna play, I'm gonna play too. I don't care at this point. I really don't. Lots to talk about. I know that one in there, that's nothing but an AI, a synthetic being. Soulless. Okay. Do me a favor, type in, because we're imprinting energy Just type in, send an emoji or something. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. I have someone else that's going to be typing in too. If you're in, please, please, please type in, send an emoji or something because we have to imprint on this timeline. Because nowadays they just take your stuff down. They don't like what you they just take it down. They feel like it's going to heal somebody or help somebody. Just take your stuff down. Crazy ass AI. But I do have a lot of information to share. Okay, so to kind of start, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like button when you come in because that's how I can at least imprint and it pushes the algorithm to load it up because it's all AI. AI is in here messing with people. Okay, so the new moon that we started, Resonant Moon of Attunement. Channel Inspire Attunement. You just have to determine to settle for nothing less than being fully alive. Okay. Nothing less than being fully alive. To show up, be who you are, and share your gifts. I love that. I love that. Love that. Love that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Oh, okay, okay. I'm on there waiting. What? What do you mean you're on there waiting? I'm on there waiting. What do you mean you're on there waiting? Why are you waiting? Why are you waiting? I'm on. Interesting. That's terrible. Okay, so the blue magnetic hand, guided by accomplishments, is today's energy. Tell them to recheck the video. Oh, recheck the video. Let me go on and because one person is saying she says I'm waiting for it. I'm like, what do you mean you're waiting? Sign back in. AI is AI. Okay, some of the things we're going to talk about is all about frequency. And those of you that have had spiral light healing from me, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Deb, for being here. Deb is a sister friend of mine who she's going to just type some info in, and everybody, you can just take the time to do your research. Okay. So she'll put in some info if you want to understand energetically some of the more in-depth things about traveling so that you can stay safe during travels. Okay? I have a few times it isn't showing you live. Interesting. Okay, so one friend of mine is trying to come on and she cannot find me because it's not showing me live. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So, okay, got it. She just made it in. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay, okay, everybody's in. Okay, everyone. I want everyone to listen up. It is not about how many people are coming to this live. It's about the energy we're holding right now. And I'm going to share with you. I can only share part of what happened yesterday, but I had a video that was sent to me, and I watched it, and it was like very informative and had a lot of information in it. And those of you that want to see this video, I do have your personal contact information, and I will send it to you. And it needs to be circulated, because anything that is said, they are just taking it off the air. They're freezing it up, or even some of your top well-known YouTube people who've been on forever, that have gotten awards for their work and everything, are being taken down. And I mean, come on, they took down our president. They took him down. I'm like, really? So I'm talking today about health and healing. And this is something I need you to get pen and paper, because some of the frequencies I'm going to talk about is you need to write them down. So just know I've already did a prayer of protection and brought in light language. And I do have my guardians, Titus and Purus, holding space right now on a higher level, so that this information can go to you, and then you can share it with others. And remember, our medicine, we're always using our light energy, we're always using water to help with healing our bodies. So water is going to be the key for these frequencies that I'm sharing with you. And I need you to get some of these frequencies in today. Okay. If you've had spiral light healing work in the past couple of months, this energy is going to really help boost your immune system. And one of the main boosting of immune system numbers I want you to write down right now is 747 billion. Just write the word billion. And this goes on a glass. You'll write it on a glass. And the water that you put into this glass is going to pick up this frequency, 747 billion light per millisecond. Just remember, when you write that on your glass, you're going to circle it and tap it 3 times. You write it with a Sharpie or anything that can be written on the glass and put on there. Okay. If you get kicked off for whatever reason, please come back in and hold space. And I appreciate all of you. Welcome to Be So Light, our tribe. Be So Light. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so that's the first number. The second number is going to be 7344. And you're going to write that for billion. 7344 billion. Okay, because we want this energy to pick up fast in the body. And then circle it and tap it 3 times. This goes on a glass also. These are all coded light vibrations. And then the next number you are going to write 3554. Frequency 3554. And that's going to be billion, billion. Both of these are billions. The next number you will write down is going to be 1187. Billion. Circle it. Tap it 3 times. Okay. So these numbers are important. And they're important for certain energies of things that are out of balance in the body, like asthma, um, things that were related to disease factors that came up in the 1980s. Um, I think it's around the time when I was working on a ACE unit back in the day. And that's when it first came out, and it's really at that time they put a lot of patients into certain parts of nursing homes and certain subacute units that they called them, where it was a step down from the main hospital, and a lot of people who were HIV positive were put into these units when that's where I kind of took care of them. It was a really good nursing experience. And a lot of it was, really working past the fear of taking care of patients that had that. So, and once you really learned about it and you knew how to handle it. Okay. So, and then the other one is um, that also is one. And then I had a friend of mine that passed away about a couple of years ago. And it was really sad because I just went out to Texas to see her. And that's when I came back and I had this big Volgo crystal. Follow the story. And it was a Volgo crystal, and I was going to finish paying it off. It was close to almost $400 or $500. And I just remember saying, "Oh my God, I'm not going to pay that much money on this huge vocal crystal because it goes from here to here. It's that big." And I just remember being at her store at the time, and I remember she came up to me and she was complaining, saying, I've just had this weird thing happening to me." False story. Um, where I've been itching and I've had crawling sensation under my skin, and I've been like having like little fiber things. And she says, my doctor was telling me it's a form of like Morgellons or something. And she had asked me if I ever heard of it before. And I said, I've never heard of that before. And I'm like, wow. So I kind of gave her like an Ayurvedic way of kind of helping her body. And I told her, I said, don't drink any wine because it feeds into the fungus of anything that's fungus. When you drink wine, it feeds into the fungus and stuff. And that's what I was telling her. But even though she wasn't drinking the wine and stuff, come to find out after she gifted me that crystal, I only gave her $100. And it wasn't, I didn't even pay any money on it, really. It was a couple that came in there ahead of time that I did some work on, and they paid $100 onto the crystal. And then she just gave me the crystal. And she said I had a lot of work to do with that crystal. And I was like, okay. And then a few months later, I think it was exactly like 4 or 5 months later, she died. And I was like, what? So I remember her talking about how her skin felt, the itchiness, the burning, the rashiness and all of that. And when she stuck out her tongue, how it was really white and cased over. She had thrush, but she wasn't on any antibiotics or anything to be getting that thrush, which I thought was kind of interesting. So she was really talking about, she said she had did some research, and then when her doctor told her, has she been in the military or been in any kind of war energy or something like that back in the day? And she goes, me, no. And she says, well, this is kind of related to like Morgellons disease or something. So I guess they don't really know a lot about it, but it was just that energy of that. And then it was kind of like she thought maybe she had yellow fever. And I told her, no, you don't have yellow fever. You don't have any of that. So it was just kind of thinking about all that. But now we got all this new stuff trying to come in, like B117, B117. I have no idea what that is from a nursing point of view. I think I have to do more research on that or something. It almost sounds like a game called B117. Yeah, I thought it was really interesting. So anyway, she passed away, and you know, I thought it was really interesting. She was telling me a story about this movie she saw. She said, "Did you ever see that movie, I Am Legend?" And I go, "Is that the one with Will Smith and he's playing a doctor?" And she goes, "Yes, yes, yes. I just love him." She's so cute and so funny. And she says, "You know, the one scene that just really sticks out in my mind? There's only two scenes in that whole movie that sticks out in my mind." I said, "What scene is that?" I said, "The scene where he flashes back and he's getting his daughter and wife onto the helicopter and they're having this massive evacuation. Like he has to evacuate and get out of the city. And he puts his wife and child on one helicopter and he's supposed to get on the other one. But he's the doctor that has the knowledge on what to do. And but here's the thing, he's flashing back talking about how it was like the turmoil of what had happened, and then the helicopter crashes with the wife and daughter in it, and he has all this sadness, but you find him in the lab constantly trying to figure out how to correct his wrong of what he did as a doctor. And his wrong of what he did, I thought was really profound. It's because at that time he had made like this shot to give to all these people, and they hurried up and gave the shots, and the shots had the side effects. And the movie was so profound the way he was really talking about it. And then at the very, very end, he realizes that his blood mixed with what he was trying to make the serum from was the antidote to help the people because they couldn't go out in the sun, their skin, they were very sensitive, they had respiratory issues. You know what? That movie was really profound. She kept talking about that movie, and I was just like, wow, wow. I Am Legend. Some of you have homework to do tonight, okay? That I Am Legend. You need to do your homework and watch that movie. And then look up the other movie too, by Stephen King called The Langoliers. It's on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube. The Langoliers. That's a good one too, about time travel and duality of different timelines. Okay, 1984. So those frequency numbers that I gave you, because you're in house right now, I'm going to send those frequencies. If you have water and you want to get those frequencies into your body to help boost your immune system, please do. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I had to stop using my can of Lysol because I was really getting kind of sensitive to it. And I was having some issues like sensitivity. I used to like that smell. We had it all the time and everywhere. So I had to get rid of my can of Lysol because I think it was kind of triggering my asthma. So, any questions? 'Cause I had to get rid of it. It was a little, I kind of felt like it was a little bit, thank you. I saw it. Did you guys see that big wave of light just come over me? Thank you very much. I just, um, yeah, yes. So just as a reminder, you might want to be really careful overspraying your Lysol because You know, I ask them if you got sensitivities and stuff, you know, because as we go up on this high frequency, you might want to stick with things like vinegar or stick with things like tea tree oil, put it in a little mister bottle. You can make nice little misters and mist that in the air. Yes. We do alchemy here in Be So Light. That's what we do. Yes. Follow the panel of what is being typed in. Okay. So you can see that. And like I said, there's all of you. I have your number, and I'll send you some more info. So those are some of the things I really wanted to come on and just share with you. Also, if you've been having, thank you, if you've been having very vivid dreams and moving about and going into different timelines, just know that that is really, really true. And it is, you have to write things down because there's information that is being given to you in your dreams so that you will know. Okay. So just be aware of some of the products that you don't want to be using right now if you're sensitive. Like for me, being asthmatic, I definitely don't want to do that. Thank God the number 7344, it works really well for me for that. You know, 7344 works really well for that. Okay. So I'm going to show you some acupressure points that work really well and how we're doing this. Take your left hand. If you are having high levels of cortisol levels, and cortisol levels come from your body being inundated too much with high levels of the cortisol, which helps store weight because it's linked to that. You want to turn back those cortisol levels. You simply just visualize the cortisol, just the word cortisol, and then take your pen and just pick the ideal weight that you want to be and just start stimulating that point. Sister Deb, thanks so much for putting that in there. Thanks so much for typing that in. There's other things that are being typed in right now that you need to write down on a piece of paper because we don't know what might happen to this video. Okay, and these are the points to help lower those cortisol levels. And just telling your body that you are lowering those cortisol levels, and your super subconscious mind is now making that change. Is now treating your body. Thank you so much for putting that info in there. Thank you, thank you. Please make note of the info being typed in. Okay. We are in full-on alchemy in this circle right now. If you're just coming in, we are full-on alchemies. Priestess to priestess now. Make sure you take note. Okay. So in the next one, the pressure point for opening up the lungs. Follow the thumb. This is on your left hand. Follow the thumb and find a tender point that's right here. Thank you so much. And stick that pin right into that area and stimulate that. Taking a nice deep breath through the nose, a belly breath. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is because you need to know this. Okay? This point opens up the lungs immediately, especially if you have bronchial or asthma. This acupressure point opens up that. Thank you so much for typing all that info in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make note. And just make sure you do your research where some things come from. And remember that card that I drew for United States today, that center blind spot card. Okay. So at night, and especially in the morning, at nighttime is when the mucus is the heaviest in our throat and down in our lungs. Because, so many things in the air that some of us are just really sensitive to. It can be like seasonal stuff in the air. And you want to keep that energy. And one of the things I want all of you to get used to is learning how to send with that right hand, transmute, neutralize, delete. If something comes in your space and it's a negative energy and it doesn't feel right, just automatically take the right hand up, and it's a shield of light, the benevolent, strong light. It's your divine purpose, your divine right to have. And just learning how to put that out and just saying transmute, neutralize, or I use the word transmute a lot, to transmute it, neutralize something, to push it away. Okay? Is everybody following what I'm saying? Because you just really got to work and breathe those lungs. It's really important right now. And to really drink lots of water and hot fluids, especially during the daytime, because it's like if you're not getting enough fluids in, things start drying up and becomes an issue and becomes inflamed, producing that mucusy feeling, that that stuff. So I just make sure stimulate that point. There's another point here, right between the clavicles here, another acupressure point here. Just hitting that opens up the points. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, absolutely. Drink your charged water. So when you put your codes on your water and you circle it and tap it 3 times and activate, accelerate it, activate and accelerate it, activate and accelerate when you put it on your water. Okay? The water already knows what to do. It already knows it's picking up that frequency. Water is a living being. It picks up everything. So you're going to drink part of that water and then fill it up again and then drink part of that water. That is your alchemy water to help start clearing out, I don't know, things that have just randomly been in the air. Okay? So some of the things that just been in the air, some of us are sensitive to. And these numbers helps you with that. Because it's like playing chess. Because when we're together, we stand really good together. You know what I'm saying? It's information. It's good information. You know what I'm saying? And please, oh, my favorite toothpaste in the whole wide world is this neem powder form of toothpaste. I love it. Anything that's like a natural toothpaste. When I go to the dentist, they're wondering how come I don't have a mouthful of cavities. And I'm like, because I don't know. I've never liked the way fluoride has ever tasted in my mouth. And if you're still using toothpaste like that, maybe you would like to try that neem powder form of toothpaste. I just love the way it tastes and it smells so good. You know, only thing fluorite we should use is a stone called fluorite. It comes in beautiful colors of purples and green. That fluorite stone is gorgeous. Not that other kind of fluorite. That fluorite is not. Yeah, it was too irritating to my mouth, and I just felt like my thymus and pineal gland was getting all screwed up. Anyway, okay. Any questions so far about what I've just given to you? If you've been having leg cramps and spasming joint pain that's just coming out of nowhere, you don't know why. I just got myself this horse chestnut cream, and I had a wonderful session with my star sister who put me in Olga's House of Pain, and she stripped out my muscles in my leg because I really needed it. And yes, I don't remember much after our session, but I do remember I was able to move quite lovely. And then the vetiver oil is excellent for anything that's inflamed, joint or muscle, because normally you can use your helichrysum oil, but sometimes it's too expensive. So your next best thing is to get your vetiver oil. Smells very woodsy. Okay, so this is an excellent oil to use if you have inflamed joints, any kind of injury that all of a sudden just reappears and it's taking forever to get rid of it. Okay, you got to strip that out and clear that out of your muscle tissue. Okay, any questions? Any questions? Because this works really good for any sluggishness in leg muscles, cramps. I don't know if it's because I'm getting ready to turn 55 in like 2 days or something. But I've had this same leg pain for going almost 3.5 months, and I just could not get rid of it. I'm like, it would heal, and then I would tear the scar tissue again. It would heal, then tear it again, and then it get all inflamed. But now, since the breaking up the adhesions and then doing the medicine on top of it is pretty good. Everyone needs to do research while you can. Do research. And those of you that do want that video, I will definitely send it to you so that you could take a look at it, because you won't be able to find it now in the archives. It's hidden. But it's really good info. Any questions about anything that might be going on with your body before I start locking in these frequencies into your body? I want to see. Okay, gotcha. I got you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to start locking these frequencies in. So everyone, if you haven't had water yet, grab a little bit of water. And I'm going to bring this frequency light in, and it's going to lock it in. Okay, gotcha. And everyone, just bring your hands together. Bring them together at the heart. Get that energy moving. Call in your higher self, your divineness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things are going to be affecting people's energy. And if you've had recent scar tissue or anything, it's going to get into that area. But we can shift that. Okay, bring the hands into that beautiful connect here at the heart. Breathe it in. And pull, expanding the heart. Receiving the energy. And pushing it down into Mother Earth. Breathe that in. And then allow yourself to just go up into the stars, into the cosmos, go up into the stars. Go into that beautiful orb of light that comes towards you. Move into your own personal stargate. Go into your stargate. No matter what your stargate looks like, that is your stargate. This is your sacred place to be, to pick up your attunements, activating your deeper blueprint self, pulling in all of your divine soul energy into the magic of you, and activating that. Breathe that in. Inhale. Hold a breath. Exhale out. Okay, I'm going to start running those codes in. Just allow yourself to bring that energy in. See that beautiful light code energy, a beautiful diamond white energy, the purest diamond white light energy, and see a beautiful gold energy coming through, as well as a beautiful emerald green, as well as a beautiful purple, a deep, deep ultraviolet purple. Just allow those four colors to just start blending and moving together as it spirals up from the bottom of your feet all the way to the top of your head, up to the soul star. And then as it drops back down the soul star, down to the crown, down through the third eye, clearing and opening, activating and accelerating, pineal gland, seeing well, moving all the way down through the throat, opening throat, expressing self, clearing out any stuck energy, any kind of mucus, deactivate stuck mucus, allowing that to move down through into the heart, move into the heart, expanding the heart, and moving down into the solar plexus, and down into the sacral, and down into the root, and down into the earth star. Breathe in, inhale, exhale, activate, accelerate, and allow these beautiful spiral lights, the colors of the emerald green, the ultraviolet, the diamond white light, and the gold to spiral through. And now's the time, if there's something you need to just let go of and just release, whether it be pain in the joints, back, bone tissue, just allow it to just be released, just simply by taking your God point and saying, I am releasing this. And now just moving in vibrational healing energy, 747 billion light per millisecond to boost the immune system, boosting up that thymus. Opening up all the chakras of the hands, the feet, activating all chakras. Moving through all the meridian lines of the body. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Moving into light codes of 1187 billion lights per millisecond. 7344. Activating, accelerating, billion light per second. Activating 3554. Activating, billion light per millisecond. Activating 9918. Activating, billion light per millisecond. Clearing and releasing anything that does not believe, that does not need to be in your DNA, your RNA, your mitochondria, protons, neutrons, etheric, subtle body self. Breathe, inhale, exhale. And allow this energy to move through, and anything that's heavy, cortisol level, stress level, post-traumatic stress, trauma, allow the hooks and cords to the person, place, scene, or situation to now be deactivated and neutralized, decorded across all dimension, time, space, and reality, no matter how old that energy is, out of your 20 generations, ancestral bloodline. Breathe, inhale, exhale. And just allow that spiral light to just move through as it moves things out and bring in healing light. It is doing a dual thing. right now at this moment, moving down through the back of the spine. Breathe, inhale, exhale. And just allow that energy to move through. And any new light coded information that needs to be activated within you, now you just ask for that. Activate, accelerate, amplify it. Bringing in all this coded energy that helps to balance the body, heal the body, neutralize anything and transmute anything that is not in your body for the highest good. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. Breathe it in, breathe it in. Allow yourself to step onto the new timeline, the organic timeline of Mother Earth, which is the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th dimensional timelines. The higher frequency, it is your birthright. Step onto that. Out of the artificial timeline, that is the false energy timeline. Breathe, inhale, exhale. Activate, accelerate, lock in. Perfect. Okay, just breathe that in. Allow that energy to now just settle in. Allow the frequency of the coded light energy at 333 million light per millisecond to come through the body and anchor in. Activating your beautiful Merkaba light. Activating any protective shields that are needed. And anchoring into your highest divine soul lights of your benevolent light self, connected to only the highest divine truth, benevolent light truth only, comes through you. Then breathe, inhale, exhale. Hold the breath, exhale out. Breathe in deep again, deep, 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 deep. Hold the breath. Exhale out. Last one, deep, deep, deep breath. Exhale out. And done. Usha, unsha, 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 unsha. It is done. Ashe. Okay. Breathe that in. When you are ready, you will come out of your Stargate, giving thanks for what you received, knowing that all your activations are being sealed in that beautiful silver light, being fully activated, coming back into your space. When you're ready, open your eyes and drink some water. So everybody got it? How's everybody? Everybody okay? Is everyone good? I know that was fast. Yeah. Oh, wait. My team don't play. We're in super protective energy right now, all of us. Feels really good. Yay! Aaron's got it. Sweet. Right. I know. That stuck stuff has to go. Excellent. Is everyone good? Okay. So I will send out this. I'll tag all of you and get the rest of the info. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Anything? Now's the time to ask. Look at my eyes. There you go. I'll start doing that. If you don't know me by this time and you know I speak with my eyes, that means it's very important. Yes. Deb, thank you so much for being so fast on your feet and typing everything in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes we just do our alchemy right in plain spot. Yes. Why not? We have alchemy too. We have our good stuff. Any questions? Is everybody good? Make sure you drink lots of water. Your frequency waters, drink them for the next 3 to 4 days. But keep those notes. And then when I send you my video thing, you're gonna understand why I sent you those frequencies. Okay, you're gonna understand. I'm pretty sure after you see it, my phone's gonna be lighting up. I'm pretty sure of it. Do 2 to 3 glasses today. 2 to 3 glasses today. That's gonna boost up that immune system. And it's all because we work energetically, because our crystalline body is really activating itself. And a lot of us are being pulled into our spiritual meetings at night when we go to sleep. And sometimes you might not remember, but if you drink water, it awakens the memory of what meeting you went to. And it's really important to write down your downloads of information that you're getting, because sometimes when you get a download, it's coming through you so fast, you're like, what the heck was that? And if you get information, you need to write it down and you need to take action with it, share it, get it out there, because you don't know what information you just got that is needed to help somebody else. Somebody else might be thinking they're losing their freaking minds. And then boom, you share the information or you share something that can help settle that energy down. Game on, people. We're going to stand in our divine rights of who we are. Yes. The beauty of that. All right. What if we can't interpret our downloads? Honey, all you have to do when you get your downloads, a lot of times your downloads, you'll feel like you're spinning. That's your download. And then just ask, okay, I just received a download. What am I supposed to do? And it'll come straight in. There's not going to be any hesitations for our downloads. There's none. Shove what you think. Don't try to figure it out. Just allow it to come through. So then it's going to unravel itself. But give it some time, because sometimes when we get the information, when it's coming in, we have to kind of be calibrated to it and integrate it. So when we're calibrating and integrating it, then we align with the meaning of what it is. And then we take the most aligned action to get that information out. That's what you want. Yes, absolutely. You're so welcome, all of you. You're so welcome. I just had to really listen to the way I was being guided. And you know what? My star sister here, she must be something, because she knows I'm going to be like hitting 5-5, so I just needed to have some extra copper in my life. So when she handed it to me, my first thought because look at it. Isn't it pretty? It looks like it's, I thought it was like a tear off of a bag of potato chips or something. And I'm like, why is she bringing me a tear off off of a bag of potato chips or something? Because I'm like, okay, maybe this is a new thing that we're going to be doing. I don't know. And then, and then when I touched it, I said, "Oh wait, it's not plastic. What is this?" Because it does look like it, but then when you touch it, it's like, "Oh, it's just." She goes, "It's copper." And I go, "What? What do I do?" So I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to be playing around with this today." And then I have Star Brother Lou. He's making me something really cool. I told him, I said, "I need something like a spiral." You know, he's like, "Hmm." So I can't wait to see what he's making me because I'm like, I need something. I said, "Forge it out of fire, bring it towards me." So, and I celebrate for 30 days. If you have a birthday this month, happy birthday, early, early, early. You have to celebrate for 30 days. Oh my gosh, sorry, Ashun loves copper. Oh, maybe this is from Mother Ashun. I hope it is. So I got the copper, and then I found my other copper rod. So copper is one of these beautiful things. If you get your hand on copper for when you touch the inside of your nose with it, if you get a sinus infection, it kills it. If you take the tip of it and touch the back of the throat, it kills it. Just make sure with copper, you wipe it down with baking soda and lemon. You can just use the lemon to clean it, but it's the best way to take care of your copper because it shines it back up when you use the lemon to clean it. Okay, so this is pure copper rod. And these will run you a good 40 to 50 bucks. Okay, because it's solid. Get the copper while you can, because soon we're not going to be able to get copper. It's all going to be in technology and on cars. They're already making cars that have this copper on top of it because it's a conductor. Okay. All right, lovelies. I hope you received it well. Yes, as soon as I get off the phone, I will send all of you the copy of that. So be good to yourself. But yeah, copper. Yes, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Okay, I love all of you. Be good to yourselves. Drink your water. And I am putting up a new post for any spiral light treatments, working with cortisol levels of the body and moving out any kind of it's y'all too late. Just give it up. Working on the body for anything else that's going on. Where we go one, we go all of love and light together. We are divine beings. We are that light. We came here with a mission, and we will carry on our mission with a passion and divineness in our heart. So whatever you've got going on, share it with the world. Share your gifts. Stand in 100% of who you are and help others. Look at this. Yes, I'm. Let me tell you something. When it came to stripping out my knee, I was in the house of pain, but it had to be done because I could barely walk on it. And now I got better mobility. Each day is so much better. Like I said, the horse chestnut cream is really, really good. And please, if you got old injuries going on, the Verter is really good for that. And it doesn't take long for the body to get in there. So pay attention and nourish yourself and be loved. Okay. I love all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Love you. Love you. Be soul light. All right. Love you. Bye.